Welcome to the first installment of Cougar Curiosity, your video encyclopedia to what is going on in the land of the Cougars.
Okay. Last week you guys went 1-3. How will that motivate you guys going into this weekend and then the starting of the conference slate the week after?
Last weekend we played some ranked teams that were pretty good, played really fast, so that was good for us to see and try to compete again. So we're just going to take what we learned from last weekend and bring it into this weekend and into the rest of the season.
The win against Dodge City, you guys dropped the first 2 sets and you came back won the next 3. How important is it for you guys to play like you did those last 3 sets when you got that win?
I think
you guys blocked really well.
Yeah, we did. I think it's very important to show that we can come back even when we're down, and especially in hard games. We just have to keep that energy and bring it from the start, not only when it matters, but we have to bring it from the start so we can win games right away.
You have 3 games this weekend in Torrington, then you are off the road for a while. Are you guys excited to get off the road for a while and start playing at home in front of the crowd?
Yes, I think we're tired of tournaments.
Yeah.
We're all pretty exhausted, so I think we're excited to have some more off time and to play at home and start more conference games. So,
what's the key for you guys to do well in these conference games starting next week?
Just keep the energy up, do what we're doing in practice, put every effort in that we have.
Yeah, energy for us is big. So.
Yeah. Anything else?
No.
First off, how is the preseason practices going?
I think they're going really well. It's kind of just about learning to play with new people and like getting to know everybody personally, I think. And like at first it was probably a little rough. Like probably the coaches were thinking like, I mean it always starts off rough, so they're probably just like, we need to get it together. But I think like the more we practice together, the better we play. So.
How well is this team meshing together right now? You only have 10 girls, but it seems like you guys all get along.
Yeah, so we all get along super well. I'd say that like we kind of have to because we only have 10 people, but I think we have like roles to put in every place.
So far, after just 3 weeks of preseason and all that, what's the talent like on this team?
What's the what talent?
What's the talent like?
I mean, of course, like it's a college basketball program. There's going to be lots of talent. I think that like we have a lot of talent. Outside of talent, it's more just like we don't have selfish players. We have people who just want to like get to the next level and play as a team. So really
last year you couldn't play. How excited are you that you're back? Almost 100% and ready to play.
So I'm super excited. I feel like I put in a lot of work just to get back here, like to playing, and so I think that that's super rewarding. And I get to play with like teammates from last year too, so it's pretty cool. And then I also get to get to know new players. Yeah.
You only have 4 back from last year. You have a couple other sophomores and a few freshmen, so it's a good mix of a lot.
Yeah, for sure. So I think like it's a good mix, especially like last year they'll have like at least probably hopefully like 4 or 5 returners, just because some of the returners are sophomores. But I think that it'll be really good. Like this season will be good because like everybody's here for the same reason. Everyone's ready to play.
What's the hardest part of the preseason?
Probably just getting through like our conditionings. Like we have morning conditionings twice a week at 6 o'clock, and like, those are tough, but I think they're getting easier. We're obviously getting better, so, like, I think we're doing a really good job of those. And then just, like, I don't know. I feel like we go harder during preseason than we will, like, actual season in terms of, like, how many workouts and, like, the intensity of the workouts, just because we're not saving ourselves for games right now. Like, it's just getting into it and getting into basketball shape.
Okay.
If you get up in the wake up out the things, keep on drown. All the things go down today. I'm just tone right now. I just bought a new AK. Put that brand new stick on the gorilla. Since they wanna hate, keep on killing. Blow this shit up, big. I could demonstrate how to blow the top off a nigga. Say he heavyweight, but if he ain't.
What was it like to play all the alumni this weekend, and how did the team do?
It was really fun to play the alumni. It's kind of cool just they went through the whole program with Jones, and they've done everything for him, and so just kind of playing underneath a ton of guys who have already done it is kind of cool. And I thought the team played pretty well. I thought the first set of team played really well, and they had great innings and stuff like that. The second team kind of got to a slow start, but then we kind of rallied at the end. So,
Well, how competitive was this game, the alumni game?
to like what?
How competitive was the alumni game?
It was still really competitive. The alumni were out there to win, and obviously we were trying to win. So it was definitely really competitive, and it made for a fun game. So.
Mike Jones said that the last game there was a walk-off winner in that, so that's how competitive this game was.
Yeah.
In that.
Yeah, no, it was winning off a walk-off is really cool, and obviously showed how close of a game and how competitive it was. So it was fun to end a game like that. So.
You didn't do anything with the alumni golf tournament, did you?
No, I wasn't involved.
And I think a few players did.
Yeah, there's a couple. There's like 3, I think, that were there just to help out a little bit.
So a fun weekend like this, it's probably really fun to do stuff like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, my family came down, so I got to see some of my family, and just first games and just kind of getting in the groove of everything. It was fun to have a good weekend like that.
You have a McCook is here Saturday for a scrimmage.
Yeah.
What's that going to be like?
I think it'll be really good. I think from what I've heard, McCook is a competitive team, and we'll hang right in there with them. It should be a good couple games. So looking forward to those.
First scrimmage was last Sunday. How did it go against Chadron State?
It went all right. I think a lot of our girls did good, but we could have done better, and we're still like working through. I think it was pretty good for our first scrimmage, but we still have a lot to learn.
This weekend you have 3 games in Colorado against Division II and Division I schools. Yeah. What do you guys have to do, and what's the focus of this weekend?
I think the focus this weekend will be more offensive, just getting our bats going and getting people on and making sure that we score those runners and not just leaving them stranded.
Yeah, and just having a good mindset. Like, it's a 2-year, like it's a 4-year schools, Div 2, Div 1, but like we can go compete with them. So
yeah, if our mind's there, we can compete with anyone.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of girls this year, which is probably something good. What's the talent like on this team?
I think we have a lot of good talent everywhere, like infield, outfield, our bats, our slappers. I feel like we have a really good and like diverse team this year.
I agree.